I'm HunterX, and in today's episode, we get into big reactors, we fight the Wither, and we get the Draconic Tier 7 Energy Orb. Let's get into today's episode. Okay, I think today I want to make some changes to our power network, so let's go ahead and make some upgrades. Now, I am going to want to make at least 3 of each one of those augments, and I have 8 dynamos. I'm going to need at least 24 of these, which means I'm going to need 48 signalum plates, which is a lot of signalum. I don't know, can I make this in a induction smelter? I can. So we need silver, copper, and redstone. So let's go ahead and get some of that stuff. So redstone is going to be relatively cheap and easy to make. I don't think we have any silver though. So yeah, we're gonna have to make some more copper and also some more silver, I believe. Yeah, we have no silver. All right, let's take all of our copper, our silver, and our redstone and turn it into signalum. Also, while I've been sitting here prepping some stuff, I thought about how I want to fully automate the rest of this, dye automation, and it's gonna be a pretty big project. I cannot wait. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and try and make at least 3 of these for now. So I'm gonna need at least, I think, 6 per 1 dynamo. I am gonna need signalum plates. I'm gonna need a lot of signalum plates. I think I'm gonna need like 48 signalum plates, which is a god amount, right? So let's go ahead and get 48 of these bad boys like so, and then that's hopefully gonna be enough to make all the upgrades that we need. And I did make some hardened glass in between cuts, and all it really is just some nether quartz, some obsidian, and some sand in the induction smelter, which is not too bad at all. Take the 3 of these and toss them in here, and this should get up to 320 RF a tick, which is going to be much better than what we currently have. So I need to do that for a bunch of these dynamos. Now, so the power plant that I plan to go for is going to be the bigger reactor mod, and this is going to require a lot of setup. Okay, so here is my plan of action. I'm going to take all of these integral component parts out of this guy here, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade them right to the next tier, which is going to be the reinforced one. So all that's going to take is taking them and upgrading them like so with some electrum, some nether quartz, and then of course signalum gears. I don't know if I'm going to have enough signalum. That's actually, that's going to be quite expensive. I have 15 of them. That's probably not going to be enough to upgrade all these if I had to guess. Yeah, I ran out of that, but I think I was crafting some more. I was. Beautiful. So if I take this, throw this in here, I am going to need to upgrade these. Okay, so that's all of them. So that's 2, 4, 6. Where is my other integral component parts? I'm definitely missing some. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then, yeah, I'm just missing 1 integral component part, and it's this one right here. Beautiful. So now that should, in theory, be everything that we need. Oh my god, it was exactly enough. Beautiful. And now that's going to take us up to 480 RF a tick on each one of these guys. Okay, so to get into bigger reactors, what we're gonna go ahead and do is start by making the reactor casings, which is gonna need uranium ingots, some graphite ingots, which graphite ingots comes from smelting coal, which I went ahead and made a bunch of coal that we're gonna go ahead and toss in the redstone furnace and get that cooking up. And uranium is gonna be an interesting one because we're gonna take the raw uranium from this guy and cook it up here. So the raw uranium, which can be made from the dyes, so gray dye and green dye, will make us a block of raw uranium, which we can then take that and smelt it. Okay, so I went into a creative world and built a bigger reactor, and I found out that you can totally copy and paste with the copy and paste gadget. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, by the way. So we're gonna need a few things to do that. We're gonna need some way to charge our gadget. We can use the energetic infuser from thermal, or we can use the tinker's workbench, but I think the energetic infuser might be better for this. So let's go ahead and get 3 of these guys and a block of redstone, which isn't going to be too bad. And then we can take that and do that. And I believe we can also take our integral component as well and use that in there to get a faster charge rate, which is not bad at all. And I believe the gadget is super cheap as well. Yeah, I went ahead and made a bigger reactor so that way I can just copy and paste it. I originally just wanted it for the material list, but then I found out that I can copy and paste it. So that's probably gonna be better for us. The copy and paste gadget is going to be very simple, just some redstone, iron, emeralds, and some some lapis. Boom, make one of those bad boys. And you know what? We're also gonna need a template manager. So let's go ahead and grab that, guys. So template manager, like so. And that's gonna also require some redstone and some lapis. By the way, this doesn't need power, so you can go ahead and place that anywhere. And you can go ahead and toss this in your energetic infuser, and it should charge up your copy and paste gadget. Now that we have our copy and paste gadget, what we're gonna go ahead and do is take our copy and paste gadget, throw it into the template manager with some paper, and I'm gonna go ahead and paste in the string for this guy, which I have on my clipboard. And we're gonna go ahead and hit save, and we're gonna say 5 by 10 by 5 reactor, and then we're gonna hit save, and then we're gonna go ahead and load this onto the copy and paste gadget like so. And we're gonna press G on this guy, and we should see all of the material list. Oh, you have to switch it into paste mode. There we go. Now we can go ahead and look at the material list. Perfect. So we're gonna need 2 access points, 77 reactor casings. So let's go ahead and start with that bad boy. So 77 of these, which is gonna be 64 plus 13. So there we go. And then we're gonna need, let me actually get a chest or a barrel for this. So 1 barrel, please. Put that in there. And now let's go ahead and press G again with the material list. We are going to need 92 reactor glass, which I believe reactor glass requires reactor casings. So I'm gonna need another 92 of these. So that's gonna be just about, let's see, 64. That's gonna be 64 and 28 of these. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for that. I don't even have enough iron. With both the reactor casings and the reactor glass done, we're gonna need to go ahead and make a few more things. We're gonna need to make a power tap, a terminal, and 40 fuel rods. So that's probably gonna be the one that we're gonna want to do next, because yeah, that's gonna require a lot. So we need 40 of these guys, which yeah, we're currently waiting for more iron to cook up. And then this guy should be relatively easy. I'm gonna need a few more reactor casings, which is gonna need more iron. Alrighty, I have everything that we're gonna need left here. So let's go ahead and make the 40 of these. Hopefully we have enough graphite. There we go. 40 of the fuel rods. Beautiful. That's now done. Okay, what's left? So we're gonna need access ports. We're gonna need these guys, the control rods, and then the power tap. Oh, and of course, we're gonna need one of these. That should be easy enough. We are gonna need a couple more reactor casings, just like, I guess, like one you should do, right? So let's go ahead and make one of these terminals like so. Let's go ahead and make 5 of these control rods like so. We are missing a few more casings. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. There is our final control rod. We are gonna need a power tap, one of those bad boys like so. Beautiful. And then we're gonna need 2 access ports, which is gonna require a piston. That's not terrible. There we go. 2 of those bad boys like so. And then we're gonna need, oh my god, some more reactor casings, of course. There we go. That should be the final set that we need. Beautiful. And that is now done. I'm pretty sure that is everything that we're gonna need for the big reactor. However, we're gonna do some more things. I want to upgrade our power storage. So to do that, I'm gonna get into Draconic Evolution. I know, crazy thought, but it's actually relatively cheap to make. We're gonna need a lot of these draconic cores, which is gonna need a lot of draconium. But draconium, I found, is actually quite cheap. The draconium dust, that is, because all it is magenta dye and purple dye, right? And we can get literally loads of that stuff. So one of the other materials that we're gonna need a lot of is blaze rods, and I can't be bothered to fight blazes. So I found a recipe using the crushing macerator from Cyclic. Using netherrack and some power, I should be able to get a 5% chance to get some blaze rods and then some cobblestone, obviously. But netherrack is actually relatively cheap as well, with red dye and pink. Honestly, I kind of got tired of waiting, so I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna automate the whole process of killing the blazes using vector plates and a, you know, diamond spike from Cyclic. I actually might need a way to pick up items. I think mob grinding utils actually might have a way to pick up items, unless if Darko has like disabled it. It doesn't look like he has disabled it, so that's pretty nice. There we go. And I have ender, and then we just need a hopper, and that should be pretty much all we need for this mob farm. I just realized something. How are we getting back to the nether? Because the portal is destroyed. Do I have a nether painting? I do. Okay, fair enough. I'm hoping that this is gonna put me in the same spot, but I doubt it is going to. How does this nether painting work? Do I have to like place it on a big surface? Yeah, I do. Okay, so if I do this, I see. And it brings me to the same spot. Beautiful. It is so beautiful. Hey, buddy, I kind of need you to come here. Thank you. So it turns out the mob masher does exist and I'm just blind. So I've been sitting here trying to craft a bunch of the mob mashers so that way I can go ahead and have a bunch of blaze rods. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take my draconium blocks real quick. I'm gonna make a few of these draconic cores because we're gonna need a few of these. So I'm gonna need 36 to start for the energy stabilizers. And then from there, can I make diamond blocks? I can make diamond blocks. Take this and let's turn that all into diamonds real quick. And then we're gonna need 36 cores, I believe. We're gonna need a little bit more gold. That's fine. Can I make gold relatively easily, or is it gonna be a struggle? By the way, we are running out of dye water. So we have a bit of a problem, and the energy core requires a wyvern core, which requires a nether star, and that requires us to fight a wither, which yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. But I think the only way that we can do it right now is if I get the wither gateway pearl and like just hope for the best. So here's my plan. I'm gonna put this in the middle, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put slabs here, and hopefully that should spawn all the wither skeletons inside of here. That way I can go ahead and cheese it a little bit like that, and hopefully everything will get sucked into here and everything should be fine, right? I hope, maybe, fingers crossed. So I have found a way to kind of cheese how to get wither skeleton skulls. I am basically luring all these wither skeletons right on over to my mob masher right over here to get absolutely slaughtered, and then I am picking up all the loot by walking by it and hoping that I get a wither skeleton skull. Pro tip, if you're gonna be doing the chicken trophy, make sure to turn it off because they're gonna keep spawning. Now I have a huge mess of chickens that I've got to clean up. Oh my god, it's awful. Alrighty, guys, here goes nothing. I'm hoping this works, because if it doesn't, we're kind of in trouble. Let's go ahead and put down 2 soul sand like so. You know what? Actually, probably gonna need to go ahead and turn that off so I can actually get the whatchamacallit things inside the skulls or whatever. Oh god, I'm really hoping this works, because if not, we're kind of screwed. Here goes nothing. All right, let me go ahead and shift up like so, and then oh god, this is gonna be so hard to do. 1 2 3, get out and block that, and then just hope and pray to god that this works. Please don't kill it. Okay, that's not ideal. Yeah, get closer. Perfect. And get wrecked. I got another star. Oh, we got it. Oh my god, we got it. All right, let's go ahead and make the 36 particle generators that we need. Hopefully we have enough redstone. So there is your 36 particle generators, which then need to get upgraded to the stabilizers like so. There is your 36 stabilizers, and that's going to be everything that we need for the draconic energy orb, except for the energy core, which is going to require a nether star and a wyvern core. We're going to need at least 4 more draconic cores. Okay, and then like so. So there is our wyvern core, and hopefully we don't need a good. We just need 2 more of these. We're going to need 1 more diamond. I can get a few more diamonds like so. That should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and finish up making the wyvern cores like so. And 1 and 2. I'm going to need a little bit more redstone. Fair enough. There we go. And there is our wyvern core, and there is our energy core. Oh my god, we did it. It is time to do the thing that we need to do, which is build our power system. Let's go ahead and put this like so. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and just grab everything out of here. Everything should fit in our inventory. Beautiful. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is place down our reactor. I think it's facing this way. Can I rotate this? Which way can I rotate this? So undo, rotate, and just like that, we should be all good to go ahead and press right click, and then that should build up our reactor like so. Beautiful, lovely, jovely, awesome. Okay, so the next step is going to be to go ahead and I guess place the draconic orb. I don't really really know where I'm going to place this. So I'm thinking, do I want to put it right above there? Go ahead and just throw it on top of there. I wasn't going to do that, but yeah, I think doing that is going to be just fine. Unfortunately, once we do this, we can't move it, because if we try to move it, the draconic orb will lose all of our power. But once we do this, we should be okay. Let's go ahead and build up a couple like so, and then place down our energy core. Now that we have our energy core down, we're gonna go ahead and open it, and we're gonna tier it all the way up to tier 7 like so, and we're gonna do the turn on the build guide, and that is perfect. Lovely jubbly. Let's go ahead and assemble core, and that should start to go ahead and build that for us. There is gonna be one more thing that we actually have to make. I totally forgot about this. We're gonna need the energy pylons, which hopefully aren't too expensive. They're not even that expensive at all. We're gonna need 2 of those, and then I guess a Eye of Ender like so, like that, and there's your energy pylon. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is grab ourselves some glass. Perfect. And that's all we realistically need. What I'm gonna do actually is take this power tap and move it to the top of the reactor here, because that way it's much closer to the draconic energy input. To finish this off, what we're gonna go ahead and do is take the cobblestone and come over here and count out 5 on every side. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is take our energy core stabilizers and build a nice 3x3 like so. And there you go. And we're gonna do that on all 4 sides. And just like that, all we're gonna do now is go ahead and click on the stabilizer and hit activate, and boom, there is our tier 7 draconium ball. And all we gotta do is come down here with our energy pylons like so, and then go ahead and place that in the middle, and then place a glass block on top like so, and then go ahead and set it to input, and then that should be connected to there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another pylon here, but for now this should work. And then all I gotta do is connect a flux duct to that, and then give it some uranium. All we gotta do is set up a chest like so, and then go ahead and make sure that that's on input and that is on output like so. And then all we gotta do is come up here and make sure that we put this guy down like so, and then make sure that that's connected like so, and then put down the flux ducts like so, and we should be pretty much ready to turn this on. Once we go ahead and do this, once we tell this to go ahead and extract all the uranium like so, and then we gotta do is turn it on like so, and then that should start to produce power, and then that should put all that power into the energy ball like so. And it's not, for some reason, why are you not dumping your power into the energy ball? I'm gonna try one more thing. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is take myself some redstone, and I'm going to make some flux points and see if I can do with that what I'm trying to do with the flux ducts. Honestly, I'm not really having any luck, and it's kind of making me frustrated a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna give it a shot here. Okay, so here's my plan. Let's go ahead and put this flux log right on top of this guy, and we're gonna create a new network called the generators network. And then once we do that, so generators network, we will make that public on red. Then we're gonna go ahead and select that bad boy, make sure to bypass the limit, and then what we're gonna go ahead and do is put our point down like so, and just hope to God that this works. Yes, for some reason the flux ducts are not working. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to wrap up today's episode of Skyfactory 5. With that being said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please do me a huge favor, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, ding dong that notification bell, become a part of the Council of Elders. As always, guys, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna leave you till next time. Bye bye.
In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless, sitting up on breathless anxiety.